Shalom, shalom. First, I want to give all praise and glory out into Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash. We give double honor to Pastor Graham, so who rule well and teach well in the mighty Shalom, Allah Akim, and Aqua out this root in faith and truth. This is the brother Iowa from the Gary Branch of Great Millstone. Lord willing, come back again with another edifying video. And the video today, as we're gonna call it, the Lord is in their rear view. Pretty much meaning that the Lord isn't at the front of their mind, man. These people of the world don't see the Lord the way that they should see the Lord. All right. So I started this new job, and this is just some of the backstory of why I'm going into this. I'm starting a new job, and the person that's supposed to be training me, right? He was talking about how he was raised Pentecostal, and how he goes to church. He has a great relationship with the Lord, this and the third. But then throughout the same day, he was just telling me all types of wickedness that he does. Like one of the main things that he just said, he talked about 24/7 is how much of a pork guy he is and how much pork he loves and eats. And it's just like, how can you sit here and say you love the Lord and then you follow the Lord and you believe everything in this scripture, right? But yet when the Lord tells you to do certain things that you can do and stop, you don't. Now, yes, we are in these lustful bodies, and yes, we all fall, right? But the whole point is to try, right? These people don't try, man. All right? They don't care. So I'm just going to get a few scriptures, and Lord willing, the Lord guides this video, man. We're going to start with Matthew 15:8. Matthew 15:8, it says, ye, well, 7. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, right? So their heart, we know what the heart means, mind, right? They don't think upon the Lord. They don't say, what will Yahweh Shai do? They don't even know the name Yahweh Shai, man. No, but they believe off the precepts of men that, oh, well, I can eat this pork, I can eat this swine, I can eat catfish and all of these different things. And the Lord said so. Why? Because he said he was going to bless it. The Lord's not blessing abominable things, man. Did not the Lord say, what's it called? I have not come to do away with the law, but to fulfill. All right, so why do you guys walk around believing that the law is done away with, right? The law's not gone. I don't see where in your right mind you think that you can get away with these things. But no, that goes to the fact that since execution isn't enacted speedily, roughly paraphrasing, you believe that it's in their hearts to do evil, all right? You think that you're in a good case, man, that the Lord is okay with what you're doing, but he's not. You're wondering why you got gout. You're wondering why your life is going down the toilet, right? They're going through all of these certain things, but yet you can't put a finger on why it's going through. Well, one is because of the curses and what we did wrong, but two is because you continue to do wrong, and yet when the Lord tries to reach his hand out to you, you what's it called, toss it away, man. All right. That's why I said the Lord is in their rear view. That's in the they're not looking back, right? They're not well, technically as Lot's wife, they are looking back, but they're not looking back to turn back to the Lord, man. That's what I mean by that. They're not willing to turn back, man. What does this truth have to profit them? Right? They already got the world. They have their consolation prizes, they will put it. Verse 9, it says, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Oh, don't read out that Bible. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what was it called? What you got from it. Hold on, I just had it. It's Isaiah 30:10. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 10. It says, it's actually verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. They don't want to hear the law of the Lord, man. They don't want to hear things that's actually going to be soothing to the mind, soothing to the spirit, that's actually good for them. Just like in the world, nobody wants to eat their vegetables. Nobody wants to take that medicine that's going to heal them, right? This is just spiritual medicine, man. It says verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to prophets, prophesy not, unto us right things, speaking to us smooth things, prophesy deceits. And the NLT, it says, they tell the seers, stop seeing visions. They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right. tell us nice things, tell us lies. So they don't want to hear the what's it called, the prophecies to come, man. They don't want to hear that they're the children of the Most High, that they're the Israelites, man, that they're the ones that's going to be next to rule. No, they want to hear that Daddy Esau is going to get this place back in order again, and they can continue to get oppressed. They love oppression, man. Same thing that happened in Egypt, man. Right? Same thing these rulers were saying when in the Book of Kings when he said I can't think of the prophet's name, Micaiah, I believe. He said, is there not any other prophets? He said, there is one. He said, well, that one hates me. He tells me things that pretty much aren't good for me. And we're prophets of doom, man. All right? We're not coming to bring you, what's it called, what you want to hear, what you consider good news. All right? That's why it says, what do you consider this generation of men? It says, I consider them like children in the marketplace, piping into them. It says, we've piped into you, but you have not danced. We mourn to you, but yes, you have not wept. Roughly paraphrasing, right? Right? You don't understand this song that's being played, man. This song is sounding like screeching in your ears, right? Because it's ruining your vision. It's ruining your consolation prize, man. Right? And that's what's wrong with today's society, man. You guys are too full of that Babylon juice to understand that you're being deceived, man. And that it's not time to wake up out of sleep. But no, you don't want to wake up out of sleep. You want to keep hitting snooze. You actually want you feel like you ain't got enough sleep. Oh yeah, Ezekiel 33 and 31, and it says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. Right? That's why he says, blessed are those, what's it called? Be a hearer of this word, not a doer. I mean, Salakia. A doer of this word, not a hearer. Right? Blessed is the wise man who gonna build his house upon a rock. Right, it's a different thing, man. You can hear these words, but are you taking these words and actually trying to change yourself? Are you taking these words and actually putting them into effect in order to better your life? All right, these people in the world, man, they go out on Saturday, do all types of wickedness and adultery, and they go into church on Sunday, saying I'm saved, and they go do it all over again, right? But that's not what we're supposed to be. And it says that old man should be dying daily. That old man should be getting put to rest. All right, the Lord wants to come back finding us doing what? What? His commandments, man. The things he asks us to do, man. But no, people are going to come back doing what? The same thing as the days of Noah, man. Partying, marrying, and adultery, all types of different wickedness. So these people, their minds are on Daddy Esau, man. That's who their power is. That's who their Lord is. That's why it says, it goes to Isaiah 30. It says, let me get it. It says, woe to the rebellious, Isaiah 31, Salaki. It says, woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin and sin. See? They don't take the Lord's counseling. They take the counsel of the left-hand shoulder, man, Satan. All right? That's what they looking up to. Because they can add, it says, land of the free. Free of what? The Lord's laws and statutes and commandments, man. Free of judgment. That you could do all types of sort of wickedness in this place and get away with it. But that's all going to come to an end, man. Real soon, it's going to all come to an end, man. Things are ramping up on a crazy level to the point where if you're not getting your house in order now, once that day comes, those doors are shut. It's not going to longer be getting your house in order, man. All right? Let me see if I have anything else. It says, I'll go keep going on this a little bit. It says, verse 2, that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You trusting in the shadow of Egypt, man. But did not the Lord say, don't fear the man that can kill the body, but fear the man that can kill the body and the soul? So why are we fearing Pharaoh and the people that's supposed to be beneath you? Right? That's crazy, because in that day, he's going to make you look like a fool when he turns against you. It says verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trusting in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because you're going to be confused. How did we get to this place? All right? I thought I was doing the right thing, man. But you weren't. And then you're going to understand that there was a prophet among you trying to guide you back to the Lord, right? But what did you do? You turned down that guidance and said, I got it. I'm not sick. I'm whole. All right? So, speaking of myself first and foremost, man, we have to do better. We can't be sitting here taking every day for granted because each day that goes by is another day closer to that judgment day. We're seeing prophecy pop off like popcorn. So this is the time, like 2 Peter says, knowing all these things, what manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness. Our conduct, man. We need to ramp our conduct up to another level. All right. We are royalty. So we need to be taking care of our bodies the same way people want to take care of their cars. Taking care of our bodies the same way you take care of them Jordans, man. You are the temple of the Lord. Right? So stop deceiving yourself thinking that you can get away with these things because you're not getting away with it. No, it's just piling up. And one day you're going to have to answer that call. You're not going to be able to avoid it or sweep it underneath the rug anymore because all of those things that's down in the dark shall come to the light, man. So stop deceiving yourself. Stop being as fools. Stop being as the ones of this world, man. And come back and do what you need to do in order to please the Lord, man. Please the Lord and earn your crown because it says let no man take that crown. That no man taking that crown includes yourself. Don't be your own stumbling block in your own life, getting in your own way. Okay? Glory, honor to